I attack on Brian if I'm the ball carrier? Bases or spaces? Branches or trunk?
Branch.
Yes, so we step, feet, fight, finish. Great saying, feet, fight, finish. Use your feet, fight, and then finish, which brings us to the breakdown. Everyone got it? Feet, fight, finish. You can get these little things in your head to help it go. So feet, fight, finish, I beat Brian. Try to. What are my options? Pop, yes. Pass. Go to ground. Pop. Or long body reach. We've got the long body reach. Happy enough? Is everyone with me so far?
Yeah.
Excellent, because you're going to be doing this yourself. I'm honestly, I'm not going to put you on the ground unless you want to. So, the other thing, what I will say to this is, when you're beating them, is you have to be in control. Quite often people will pass and they're getting driven back. Just hold on to the ball, look after the ball. When you go to ground, try to keep the ball close. I'm playing that way. Try to keep the ball close so I fall. People say a staple. People say a pencil. The main thing is that there is fight on the ground. So you're not just lying there like a soccer player. Happy enough? Now, anyone who wants to get on the ground, I'll give you a great little drill you can use with, anyone want to get on the ground? Lying on the ground. Excellent. I won't ask you. No, but here's the deal. So if you're going to have to picture it. We are, let's say, clubhouse. Who knows it? Where's Philip Bradley? Where's North?
No, he isn't.
No, I won't use it. I use clubhouse, road, forest, ditch. We got it? I have to remember.
Remember this?
Clubhouse, road,
Ditch.
So what I do, and you've got 30 of them lying there, a cone or something in hand, you go clubhouse, forest. Without using it. I bet you all wish you were doing that. But you can't use your hands to spin. Ditch. Clubhouse. Ditch. That's enough. Everyone gets the picture. All right. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yeah. And quite often, sometimes if you're on a pivot, it's almost if you're on your hip. Imagine there's a post through it and you can pivot around. So that's what they got to do. Feet, fight, finish. If they're not going to offload it, they're not going to pass or pop off the ground, they've got to fight. They reckon that it's over 60% determination of what happens at the breakdown is from the ball carrier. A real simple one. Going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Please, one behind each other. You would have done this in your day. You can lead it. Get those gloves dirty, bro. I'm not going to get you, but you can have it as part of your warm-up. You can have 6 deep in your jaw, and the first person goes to ground, pops it up. The next person has to jump over the top of them, 3 or 4 steps, pop it up, pop it up. Then the person at the back, once everyone's jumped over them, they get up and you just keep going up and down the pitch. Nice and simple. You can do long body reach, you can do anything you like. You would have done that in the day. Alright, so we're getting to the breakdown, and this is where I want you to get a partner. Brian, if I can borrow you, please. Come on, bro, I need you, man.
Joe, he said he doesn't like the fucking breakdown.
Neither of us do. We spend our life avoiding this stuff. Okay, so if you put your hands on the ball, let's say I'm on the attacking team, Brian's coming to try to steal my ball, the rugby ball. What I love is you got to win the space between the chest and the ball. Everyone with me? You must win the space between the chest and the ball. So to do that, do I have to be higher or lower?
Lower.
So you have to get in, you have to get down, under, and up. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Simple, eh? Do it again. If I'm smaller, I can do that. It's an unstable one. I hate the twist. I hate the hit from the side. It puts a lot of pressure on people's knees, ankles. I actually think it's banned now, is it? Trying to get rid of it. But has everyone got that? So we're talking about the attack. You with me? So the ball's to ground, it's all about a decision. If the ball's placed back, what can I do? So you just go long body reach, mate. There's no threat, that's the decision making process. There's no threat, what can I do? Pick and go or pass. Some coaches encourage players to go here. I'm like,
nobody there, Joe, are you going to pass?
yeah, well, you know what I mean, but or even if there's time to go.
Yeah, no.
But so they don't always have to come in, and sometimes if they're under pressure, they'll say lock on here so you can't be moved, which is fine. But I like my cleaners to go past the ball so we can. Can you get a partner, please, Brian? Stand up. All I want you to do. No, I would only lock if there was a street.
No, you're taking the pens now. Are we not expected to earn this money? Not expected to lock, is it?
I don't know. To be honest with the rules, I don't know what down there. Is there? Do you have to?
Yeah, they're encouraged to go around the first.
But if the ball is there, can they pick and go?
No, they have to pass from the bottom of the front.
You have to?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if you pass, but yeah, do you have to lock even if there's no threat?
I'm not sure. We've seen it different clubs have different ways. Yeah.
So to me, there's a decision-making process, and I didn't know about the rule about the you must pass. So if you have to pass, or then you have to protect the ball.
I'm not sure it's a rule. I see some clubs interpreting it that way.
Okay.
Heads down, not pass.
Okay. So what it is all that decision-making process and what we do. So can you get a partner? One of you go.
Joe, can I just put it up for a second because I'm fresh in minis. Are you saying that you can't continue with a clear? You have to stay there?
How about I send out the rule book?
No,
True. There's a one-pager. Like we're here for half an hour, so this is general rugby. I'm not going to get into individual mini rules. This is general rugby for me. So I want you to get a partner, and one of you go down like picking up the other ball. Yeah, second person, just get in and do that about 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 times each shoulder, please. Eyes on the target. Foot close. Shoulder in unclean. Get a partner.
There's not a lot of need to do this.
No ball.
Thanks for today. Win the contact, win the space between chest and ball. If you've done it 5 times each shoulder, do it 5 times each Get that chest under, put the space between them. We'll bring it in, please. Okay. So again, I'll just reiterate, and I'm not a mini rugby expert. I don't know what I'm coaching is the general technique. The thing is to win the space. If I'm going for the ball, some people will say break the glass, get your arm in there, and then use the leg to drive up. That's the main thing, is that you win it and you drive it. Happy enough? So you've got your feet point finish, you've got your ball placement, then you've got your ruck technique. The other thing that you must get them to do, and it's in everything, a lot of things in rugby, is to keep the eyes up. Don't be a sitting target. They say, there's a great saying, and kids can relate to it, is look over your sunglasses. So when you're down, you're looking at the screen. It's a physical game, and there's no apologies about that. If you're going to find yourself in a breakdown, eventually you're going to take a stray something. Is that fair enough? And do I have anyone who can help demonstrate this? Anyone else want to help out? So if you go down on a knee, please. Put 2 knees facing me. Can I have someone else, please? Can you go opposite him here? I'm just holding like that. Now you guys can help me, yes? You have the ball, sir. So when I say go, I want you to let it go, you flick, and face the ball back to me. Fair enough? Yeah. So long body reach, go! Sweet, we good? Do it again. Go! Good, can I have another volunteer here, please? Behind. Just far enough back so he doesn't, and on your knees if you can, sir. You can come closer, because I don't want, when I'm coaching ruck, I don't need big hits. I'm not after big hits. Take that for the game, so now when I say go, you long body reach, you long body reach, you get up, is that cool? You stay where you are for now. Go! Get up, take the ball. Good, eyes up. So we good? Everyone got that? You're happy enough with that? Eyes up is massive, strong body position. Me personally, and this is again everyone's philosophy, I like my cleaners where possible to go past the ball so the 9 can come in and move the ball very quickly. I don't like 9s having to dig the ball out. So now we're going to go, same thing. Thank you boys, thank you. Stay down again, same trick. Don't worry, I'm coming up for more volunteers. This time, on go, you can get up and you can counter on. Don't bother going for the ball. So this fella here, the defending man at the or person at the breakdown, to me is 3 options. 1, stay out. You know, I'll say to people, you've got 1 bullet at the breakdown. Why would this person go in? And they've got 3 attackers past the ball already. They're hitting the ruck for no point. Second one is counter ruck, where you just take the attacking support player out. And the third one is to go for the poach. Kids love poaching. Everyone loves to poach. You waste so much time and effort on poaching the ball. So this time, not full time. So on go, you long body reach, you get up, I want you to counter up, don't go. Watch your head. It's got to be low key. Go! And break. Who won the battle of the height? So that's all we have to actually do. If we're doing that part in general, that's all we want them to do is get into that stuff. They don't have to hit every time, get into leg roll. So we're good with this. Can I have 2 more volunteers? If you go down again, you stay here, you shoot. Geez, you're not getting up to look that one. 2 more volunteers. Thank you. So I want you here, sir. You go that one. You go that one. And 1 more here, please. On your belly, on your back, it doesn't really matter. Alright, this time when I say go, you long body reach, you make a decision. You make a decision. You're coming in through the gate on the attack, you're coming in through the gate on the D. Everyone knows what I mean through the gate? Yep. The gate. The gate. Okay, so what we'll do that one, then I want you to freeze. Is that fair enough? No big contact. Yeah, but I just want to show you a general thing that you can operate. You can have groups working here. But again, I really reiterate, it's about getting into that body position. And it's not the big impact. That'll come in time. You've got to get technique right first. Go! And if we just freeze there. Okay, so the gate is in theory. So let's say you can stand up now, but it's not. The gate is in theory. If these are the 2 last defenders in the ruck, it's the edges of the ruck. Everyone happy enough with that? And you guys are repping as well, so you know refs don't get it right all the time. But in theory, you can't come into a ruck from the side. You've got to come in through the back. Everyone good on that? Does that make sense? The gate. The other thing is the offside line is where? We good on all that? We good? Right. Any questions on the breakdown? Yeah, I think you can start it. Yeah, you can start it at 9 to 10. Now I'm going to see one of the games I use is about getting people to the breakdown, which I think you can. once, like, we don't want them honeypotting. So when your team is graduated away from honeypotting, then I think you can start looking at the breakdown. Because quite often in the honeypot I'm saying is everyone get out, everyone stay out. But I think why I hesitate when I ask you a question, there are going to be some of your players who are 9 years old but have a 13 and 14-year-old brother or sister whose playing age is high. So I think we can teach them safe technique from a very early age. So they're very simple. They can do stuff. It's me and ball. It's just ball you go down like you're coaching ball. And I just come in underneath them and just stuff like that. 1, 2, 3. I think they can do that from quite a young age. Now, I'm not an expert on the rules or the H and health and safety side of it, but I think if it's low impact, we're good. Head contact is the main. Any other questions on that? Right, so what I would do, and I'll just grab a few phones here, other drills you can use, and again we're sort of branching into the decision making. You've got volunteers there, you don't know, I'm not going to put you back on the ground, but now you've got the picture of what they're doing. So the two boards in the breakdown, you just stand opposite each other. Imagine they're on knees, and then can I have Paul, you out there please, bud? Can I have another volunteer? You're not going to go down on the ground. Another one there, please. Another attacking volunteer there. So you're all attackers, let's say. And let's say defenders are here, there. Execution should be the same colours. Okay, so let's say we say one there and one there. So on go, these guys do what they do. Everyone with me? And then let's say if I blue and green, the blue and the greens are the ones who enter the ruck. Okay, now I might start a blue attacker up here. What am I getting them to do? So you see, tying in with what Brian was talking about is changing the picture of their decision making. But again, this here doesn't have to be full contact. It doesn't have to be 100 miles an hour. This is where I can't remember who asked me, I do use shields in breakdown work. I think shields are very handy in breakdown. As long as you can get a shield holder who's quite often who can get down low and encourage that. Is that fair enough? Any questions? Yeah. Have you got the ball or not?
I was just saying, say, for instance, I go in with the ball, and say you're going down with the ball, so you're an attacker. Sorry, I'm gone. Yeah, and I'm locked on here.
Yeah.
This guy here, he's going to get down very low here, because say for coaching that he can give away a penalty very quickly. This guy.
By going off his feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're off your feet, you've got to stay out of the way.
Yeah, it's never. You know what I mean? You can go over the top.
Yeah. And you can't see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a good point. Thank you. But once you're off, once you don't control your body weight, you're no longer part of it. You've got to get out. Fair enough. So when I'm running games, so two-handed tip, long. If you get two-handed tip, I'll say long body reach, for example, and then I will get 2 cleaners pass. So you might go long body reach again. And then I'll say before the team can pass the ball, you want 2 cleaners pass. So you're not actually contacting. You can come past the ball. Just keep going, and then we play. So this is in the scenario of the game. So what I'm doing is encouraging them to get to the breakdown, and then we can have one coach looking at it, eyes up. You know, all that technique. If you're not low enough, it's a turnover. If you don't stay on your feet, it's a turnover. Then you might say, right, we're going to have only one attacker, one defender in that breakdown. It's really over to you which way you want to go. One thing I do, and I really like this, but again, it depends on the age group that you're using with, but I hope you're getting the sort of the philosophy of what it's about. Is if I'm a defender and there's a long body reach, I'll give it a turnover if the defender can touch 2 hands on the ball. 2 hands on the ball, it's a turnover, which is encouraging. So if you 2 have already come past the ball, then I'll just tell the attacker to stay out. So I'm not asking for contact, but what we want What we want at the breakdown is one, very good and safe technique, and two, the instinct to get to that breakdown to protect the ball, and then make a decision based on what they see. Happy enough? Yeah. Now you can, if you want to, and this is for tackle or any sort of contact, if you want to increase the number of tackles or breakdowns that occur in one of your training matches, should you make the pitch bigger or smaller? Smaller. And if you want to make sure that your players get as much skills, touches, tackles, breakdowns, catches, passes, should you have 15 against 15 or go for 5 against 5? You see what I'm saying? So it's all how you manipulate this. But what I would say is with the breakdown, start very slowly. Ideally, we want as least amount of breakdowns as possible in a game. We want to keep the ball alive, ideally. Is everyone happy enough with the technique? Excellent. Go in groups of 3. One coach. One coach. The other 2 you can clean.
Just say eyes up.
One other thing what will make a person strong in a breakdown is a wide leg base. Wide leg base. And then once one of you have coached swap, someone else coach. Hey, we're nearly there. We've got 2 minutes left.
Go down.
Wider, be wider.
Your eyes up.
Get it? That's it. So when you push you up, I'll get rid of you. Because you're not stable. You're never stable. You know, very when I get
Which is why I think he's got to be
you're running, you're getting the kids, you're